Hello, welcome. This is Styles by Nina coming at you with a instructional video. I provide a service that helps to prepare people for the Texas Cosmetologist license, the state board exam. When you're testing, you want to be prepared. This is for those who test well, and this is for those that do not. Test takers test better when they're confident. So anything that you can do to go in there with the confidence to pass the test, that's what's going to lead the way. I have a guest. He's going to take the test next week. And what we're going to do is go over the supplies and equipment. Now, the supplies and equipment can be ordered online. Amazon, and no plug Amazon, but that's just like a marketplace, one-stop shop. And they come with the labels. How much did you pay for this testing kit?
$125.
This kit in particular was $125. Oh wow, so y'all didn't get none of that. Okay, so he paid $125. This kit in particular came labeled. You do have the option of, thank you. You do have the option of getting a kit inside of a bag.
He decided $125 because I included the mock solution.
And he said he paid $125 because he included the mock solution.
You paid $75 and have to fit it in yourself. You will see all that stuff got stuff in it.
Okay.
For extra, if $75, it'll come empty.
Oh, and for $75, you can get a kit that includes the labeled jars, but you have to fill it with the solutions of choice. Another thing he stated was that when you're taking a model for the test, if you buy the kit with the solutions in it, you might want to swap out what you're going to use for the mock facial. In case that person has sensitive skin. So that was good advice as well. So what we're going to do, like I said, is go over the list. Y'all, let me get myself together. Kevin, thank you for sharing your opportunity. I mean, your experience.
It's so silly.
That's true. Okay, so the items for the test that are not to be labeled would be your blow dryer, your clips, combs, cotton / cotton pads, the cuticle pusher, disposable gloves, the electric curling iron, the emery board, the end papers, facial tissue, finger bowl, hair brushes, hair cutting shears, magnetic roller, mannequin stand, mannequin with a minimum of 5-inch hair. My advice to anyone that's going to test is to not take a mannequin that is brand new. Your neck strips, orange wood stick, and also you don't want to take a mannequin that you're not sure the length. Measure your mannequin's hair. You don't want to get all the way there to the test and have to be sent away because your mannequin's hair isn't long enough. The mannequin with a minimum of 5-inch hair, neck strips, orange wood stick, paper towels, permanent wave rods, protective cotton, protective drape.
Are you holding that bag while you talk about it?
No, I'm just going over the list of things that shouldn't be labeled. Now, me personally, I labeled all of my things, like every single item. But this is good because when you read over the list, you don't overdo it. Paper towels, permanent wave rods, protective cotton, protective drape, protective head covering, razor with guard, spatula, tape for waste bag, tint brush, bowl or bottle for mop chemical applications, and towels. And those are all the items that are not to be labeled. The items that must be labeled in English only. You are not allowed to number the labels. Manufacturer labels are acceptable. Failure to properly label items may result in loss of points. So these are the things that you will be labeling. Okay, so the things that are to be labeled in English only are the astringent, and this is a good kit. Where's the facial? This is it.
Right here.
Thank you. So this is the facial kit. Okay. This is on the list of things that do need to be labeled. And that's the astringent, freshener or toner, the blood exposure kit, and see, this is how you test with no sweat. Like, to have it already done for you, because I really stressed when I was packing for my test, because you want to make sure that you have everything. You don't want to get there and not have stuff. So when you pay for a service like this, you're just trying to test with confidence. Okay, so the blood exposure kit, and that includes bandages, labeled blood exposure bag, antiseptic, disinfectant, gloves, cleansing product, cuticle remover, EPA approved disinfectant, gel or cholesterol cream, or mix of both, simulated product, hand sanitizer, massage product, nail polish remover, permanent wave, applicator bottle, simulated product, the polish kit, the base, the top, and dark polish, protective cream, shampoo, spray bottle for water, and your trash bags. Now you should be able to completely close the kit used to hold your practical supplies. Failure to do so will result in loss of points. The kit should be no longer than 30 by 30 to ensure it will fit under the workstation along with your trash bag. Okay, and the items that they're going to supply when you get there to test, that's going to be the hot and cold water, the shampoo bowls, workstations with mirrors, manicuring tables with chairs for models and candidates, the covered trash cans, hooks for the large and disinfectant trash bag per workstation, mounted wall clock, a broom and dustpan, and Windex, and that's the mirror cleaner. Remember, when you are going to test, that sanitation gains you a lot of points. If you, and like I said, if you're not a good tester and you are weak in all these areas, sanitation can bring you back to the top of your game, because other areas can be learned as you go. Okay. So Kelvin, how do you feel about going to take your test?
I'm just ready to get it out the way.
Right. Are you a little nervous?
No, not so much. You want me to be? I'm sorry. Is it on pause?
No, it's not on pause. It is funny. I know it's not on pause. Okay, so he's very prepared. This is what you do, like I said, when you want to test with confidence. Make sure that you get you a good breakfast. This is the one day of your life where you don't want to be running late. Make sure you go to bed early. Make sure you wake up early.
Don't go to bed at all.
No. Get you a good night's rest. Make sure you get up in time enough to eat breakfast. This is very important. Drink you some water, but not too much water, because you're going to be testing. You can use the restroom, but they don't like pause the test if you're having one of those. They don't eat anything that will upset your stomach. Try to eat energy foods. Blueberries are good for the brain. Light foods. And so now we're going to move on to just share with you how long the test is. Now the entire exam will be 3 hours. Okay, so the entire exam will be 3 hours and 20 minutes in length. And the total number of points that you can gain on the test will be 142 points. Now the passing score for the entire practical examination is 70%. That gives you a good amount of space for error. Taking note, if you're one of those people that want to score high, sanitation. I can't repeat that enough. Okay, so that is 100 points out of 142. So now you know how long the test is going to be. We're going to share with you some of the rules. Now, please listen carefully. When you get there, they're going to get you in that room and they're going to start reading the rules out loud. Listen carefully to the following code of conduct for this examination. Any violation of the following code of conduct will result in the loss of points for the task performed during the time the conduct is taking place, and a report of your conduct will be filed with TDLR. So they're going to attach something to your license if you go up there and do anything out of order. So you may not refer to written notes, test lines, or candidate bulletins during the examination. Now your model must sit quietly during the examination and not actively assist you in any way. You may speak to your model only to provide basic directions. Now you may not ask questions.
Oh, you can talk to them?
Just saying, now I'm gonna, but no, I'm gonna have a whole conversation. That's not a good idea. Okay, so to provide basic instructions, you may not ask questions while performing tasks. Now you may not observe the work of other candidates. Don't go in there looking around.
Please don't, because that count off on me.
Please remain focused on your own workstation during the examination. Please do not speak to or assist other candidates throughout the examination. You will be given a setup time to unpack your supplies. All procedure criteria must be performed in the order listed in the candidate information bulletin for you to receive points for the task. Now, during the practical portion, you must follow all appropriate rules that will ensure the health, safety, and welfare of the public. Now, I'm not going to read all of that. You can pull this up on psiexams.com. If you want to look at it beforehand. They send you an email when you schedule your test, and there's a link for this bulletin. I recommend that everybody print it out. Just because you'll have it, you can read over it a couple times. It just helps in making you feel confident when you're testing, when you know what's coming next. So you're gonna go in. They'll have the cutoff time, and as I stated, you go in the testing area, and they'll start to read you the rules. Now, when you go in, you're gonna, of course, do your manicure and your facial first, because they want you to use those mock models, and then they're going to get them out of there. Remember, don't do a lot of socializing with your models, especially once you get into the testing area. we're not going to do the actual walkthrough of the test because he does not want to unpack his bags. That's understandable because this is well put together.
It's cute.
If I was anybody out there and you ordered this, I would add some extra rollers because you do drop things. And when you get ready for your section, you don't want, a shortage of rollers. This is not a good idea. I would add a couple of everything to everything. But you don't want to overdo it either. Because when you overdo it, then you're digging through that bag and fumbling over stuff. And that's how my first test went. It didn't go well. As I stated, safety, sanitation, that is big. Y'all gonna go through every step. And first will be safety criteria. You get 1 point each. You do your safety before every testing section. You're gonna make sure you're disposing of your waste materials using your trash bag. You want to ensure that the table area remains sanitary by changing towels when soiled, cleaning spills, and maintaining sanitary implements, materials /materials throughout the service. Your implements and supplies are clean and bags are labeled as pre-sanitized in English only. Okay, I'm gonna pick up where I left off. You want to make sure your implements /supplies are clean and bags are labeled as pre-sanitized in English only. And you will see in his bag it says pre-sanitized implements. Oh, that is awesome. If I had this opportunity when I was about to test, I probably wouldn't have paid $175. Probably would have went to the Dollar Tree, and I'm just keeping it real. You go to the dollar, $125. Okay, yeah, I would have probably got the 75 bag, but I do think it's a good investment because I was really already nervous, and then I decided to pack my own bag, so it was just too much stress before testing. But anyway, ensure all containers remain closed when not in use. So every time you go in one of your containers, you want to make sure that container is closed. Don't walk away from it, leaving it open. Kits must remain closed. Once you get your testing equipment out, you want to make sure that you're zipping your kit back up. It has to remain closed at all times. You want to remove products from containers without contamination. As I stated, before and after every service, you're going to stop and sanitize. Sanitize your hands over and over and over. And those will be extra points. Now, candidates, you have 10 minutes remaining. And this will be after you get your stuff out of your bag. You have 10 minutes remaining to take this part of the test. You're going to sanitize. Then you'll be told when to stop working. Now, you have 2 minutes to take out your supplies you will need for the facial service. So after sanitation, you're going to go into that facial service. And we're not going to go over this whole list again, just because it'll be very lengthy, 3 hours and something. But we just wanted to give you a good idea. And he's sitting over here reading the book. You want to at least read over some parts that would be something that you need to be refreshed on. So you want to do that as well. And I'm trying to think of any more pointers. As I stated, sanitize, make sure you get up on time, get you a good breakfast, get you a good night's rest. I cannot stress any of those enough. Good night's rest. Make sure you have your clothes and stuff ready the night before, so you can wake up and put your pizzazz on and go on ahead and test.
Try to look professional.
Yes, and don't go in there looking like you pulled your clothes or your smock out of the trunk of the car.
You going there no tights. I seen it when I went to the show.
Don't wear tights.
It just look unprofessional.
That's not professional in Kelvin's eyes. So, what else? make sure you go over your bag. Even if you get this stuff delivered to your door, you want to do as Kelvin is doing now with me and make sure you're going through your bag to make sure that you have everything before you pack it up. And then when you pack it up the night before the test, you sit this bag at the door in your car. Be ready and prepared to just have a smooth morning. If those of you who drink coffee, like I said, make sure you get you some coffee. You want to go in there and take this test and have not one lick of stress on you. The service that I provide is mock testing. You can reach me at stylesbynina@hotmail.com. This is the state of Texas. I do services for an hourly amount to mock test you. If you have your items pre-labeled, that service also comes with a bag check. I'll come behind you and check your bag to make sure that you have all of your equipment for the test. If you want to go a step further in testing, then we'll meet up at a place and we can do the mock testing anywhere around here close. The Urban Library, that's a good place to mock test. We can meet up, and like I said, for an hourly amount, just inbox me, send me a message for more information, and we can go over the test. This is just for those of you that want to take testing to another level. You want to be ready to test. Like I said, I can't stress enough confidence. When you test with confidence, and this is from hands-on experience. I didn't go in and pass my test the first time. You want to test with confidence. Anything you can do to make your testing easier, you want to do that. And that's about it. Do you have anything you want to add, Kelvin?
You said everything.
Okay, you can reach me at stylesbynina@hotmail.com. And you can look me up and call me as well. You all see the banner. Don't stalk my phone for anything other than trying to get services. Peace and power to everyone, and I'm out of here.